Alright, you're very much welcome to the video. Today we are going to create a thumbnail design, and if this is the first time here on this channel, click the subscribe button if you've not done that, because if you fail to do that, you may not meet us again. And we upload videos every week, very educative videos for you to master how to craft designs with PixelLab on your laptops as well. Alright, so let's go straight to what we have. So for you to set the thumbnail size, depending on the platform you're making for us, we're doing for YouTube. So click image size, and then on the preset, just click the drop down, and then you're going to see different presets here. So you're going to choose YouTube thumbnail. So after you've done that, you can see the width is 1280 pixels by 720 pixels as a height. So you can just click OK, and this is the size we have. So for this, I'm going to just delete this. And well, we can just leave the background like that, but we're going to cover it. Okay, so the other thing you need to do is we're going to bring in our backgrounds. There are different ways you can do that. Now what's this? Let's bring in what we're going to create from the gallery. Now we're going to create this particular thumbnail. You can see how it is. I really don't know the person to give credit to. All right, well, this is a thumbnail we are going to model, and then we're going to replicate this same thumbnail with PixelLab. All right, so now I'm going to take you through all the processes that I will use to getting this. All right, so now let's just hide this somewhere. All right, we can just skip it here, and maybe let's bring it to the top here or to the side here and just hide it. All right, next thing we're going to do, from gallery, we're going to bring in the background. Now we don't have any particular background here. Now for you to get backgrounds, it's pretty much easy. Go to Pinterest.com and search for thumbnail. You can search for thumbnail designs background or design backgrounds. All right, so when you search this, you are going to see a lot of design backgrounds that are for thumbnails. You can see a lot of them. Depending on what you want to create, you can use any of this to really make something stunning. All right, so now I'll download this. So you can just click and download image here, right? Okay. All right, now that I've imported, I've gotten the background I want to use, I'll pick it. Now I want the green part to be on the right side, while the red side will be on the left side. So you can just flip it. All right, so you just check if yours is portrait. You can check below you. We're going to see this flip icon. So I've flipped it. I'll click OK. Now I'm going to position this. It's blurry, and I think I would love it like that. So I'm going to position this way. All right, so I will lock it. Okay, so once that is locked, I'm going to bring this up. Now you can see what we have. So I'm going to blur, I'm going to darken most of these areas. So how am I going to do that? Just click the plus sign, click stickers, and just leave it. So once it's loading, you can just click outside. Once it's loaded, you can click outside. So I'm going to increase this, and then I'm going to come here and duplicate this. Let's do it 3 times. All right, so I've done it 3 times. So what I'm going to do, come to your layer button here, and then I'm going to merge 3 of them. All right, click merge, click OK, and then this is it. So what I'm going to do to this, I will enable the color and make it dark instead, so it's going to be black. All right, so this is what we have. So I'm going to use this to darken most of these areas. So it's just to copy and paste, and then copy and paste, and then resize it however you want it to be. All right, so I think I'll copy this, bring below here. It's just some little aspect of it that you will leave out, right? So I'm going to copy this right here. I think this is okay. All right, so now you're going to see that our stuff is going to go down. So let's take it, let's enable it and bring it up so that we can see what we are still doing. So the next thing I'm going to do now, if you look at this thumbnail, it's really very nice thumbnail, right? So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to create this other stuffs right here. So just hit your shape. I'm going to create this shape. All right, so I'm going to create this shape. So let's keep it this way. Come to radius, increase the radius. All right, so I'm going to increase the radius like this, so it might not be all rounded. Okay, so we can just do something like this. It's okay. So I'm going to just keep this way, then hit OK. Now I'm going to change the color to red, so just enable red color, and that's perfect. So I'll add text. Now before I add the text, I'm going to duplicate this and keep here. All right, so that we do that for both of them before we begin to add a couple of other things. Now what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to click this, click text, and I'm going to bring it in, right? So for the text, let's say available balance, right? Available balance. So hit OK. I'll reduce this, and then I'm going to change the font to come to this side here, the text editing tool, and I'm going to change the font to this one right here. So if you have it, that's fine. If you don't have it, maybe you can download it. And if you don't have PixelLab Pro, you can check the description of the video to see how you can install it. I've been giving out for free, and I'll give it out to you as well. So available balance, right? So the next thing after available balance, let's copy this. The next thing I'm going to do is to write $0.00. That was what was available, okay, before this tutorial. All right, so now I will change the font again. All right, I'm going to change the font to, I think this is not bad, so I'm going to change the font to this. Now look at what we have here. Look at what we have here. So I'm going to, before I merge this, I will, let me duplicate one of this so that it gets darker. Then let's take it down. All right, most of these things we might have to lock them so that they don't really move. So let's just lock this. All right, I think that's okay. So what I'm going to do now, let's copy this, come to text editing tool here, copy available balance, copy this. We're going to have $10,000. That's really going to be much, though. You can see it's looking too much, so let's just make it $1,000 because of the spacing, and yeah, let's make it $1,000. All right, so now we have this and we have this. So for this, we are going to change the color of this to let's check what we have here. Okay, they are locked. We're going to change the color of this to green. So come to object editing tool, come to color, it's already enabled. So I'm going to click the plus sign, move it to green right here, and let's have something like this. Hit OK. All right, so that's what we have right here, available balance. So now what we are going to do for this, I will come here, come to inner shadow, click inner shadow, enable it, and then I'll make it a little bit blurry, and then the offsets, bring X to 10, Y to let's say minus 10 as well, or minus 9, whichever one. All right, let's leave it at minus 5. I think the way it is okay. Just click the plus sign. It's black. I just want it to have a little feel of red in it, so I just adjust it this way. So now look at what we have. So if you look at this shape, look at what we have. So I'm going to come here and this, right? This. So I'm going to merge this, and this. So hit merge and hit OK. So once that is done, you can see this is all together one. So I'm going to do the same for this. So come down to inner shadow, enable inner shadow, take the blur up a little bit, take this to 10, and then this, I think we did minus 5. So for this, it's going to be green, very dark green. So you can see, okay, this is going to be a lighter green. So let's see what we are going to do about this. So the main color of this, we are going to now, I think you can see what's there. The main color of that, we are going to now shift, make it a little bit darker than the original. All right, you can see what's there. So the difference, it's a bit clear, and that's because of the kind of just for it to have that light kind of effect. So I'll click this, and clip all of this together, merge them as one. All right, now that we have these two guys, now you can see what's here. So the remaining stuff is not very difficult again. So what I'm going to do, let's delete this guy right here. So we have this and we have this, right? So I'll reduce this, and the same thing to this. I'm going to reduce this as well. So I'll add perspective to this, but before that, so let's add, okay, yeah, let's do that right away. So I'm going to come to perspective, enable perspective, and you can see what's happening. So now I'm going to move this, open this up a little bit. All right, I'm going to open this up a little bit this way. All right, so I think this is okay for me. So I'll hit OK for this, enlarge it just a little bit, and this is what we have. We could have added a little shadow effect to that. Now enable perspective to this, and I'm going to do almost like the same thing. Take this up a bit. I think this is looking okay already for me. So I'll enlarge this also a bit and position it right here. Now what we are now going to do is let's add some little kind of like lights. You can see that the above is blurred out, I mean kind of like darkened, and it's just left with the middle. So you have to position this somewhere around that side so that you know it has that light feel effect. Okay, even though we added the dark feel effect to the red. All right, so now let's pick up one of this, and copy it. So I think, where is it? This is it, right? So I'm going to reduce it from here. All right, you can see what we have here. I'm going to reduce it from here as well. So enlarge it a little bit. Now what I'm going to do, just go to color, and let's pick, I'm going to pick a red color for it. All right, you're going to hit OK. Now this is a red color for it, and let's bring it down to this. Once that is done, let's click OK. Now if you check this, let's see, you can see this, right? So we have to place this somewhere here, and I think instead of that, let's just give this a shadow, a red shadow. So just hit enable shadow. So once you enable shadow, increase the blur. All right, offset is not going to, just click red. All right, so I think that's going to work better than this. So let's remove this totally. Okay, so now we're going to do the same to this. Just go, this time around it's shadow, not it's not the inner shadow. Okay, so increase the blur, the blur reduce, and then the color, we're going to choose this. All right, so now we have something like this. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is to bring in the image of the person. So everything you need, even though the what's it called, it's not properly cropped, but just have to manage it that way for now. Okay, so I'm going to place this like this. Okay, so let's place this like this. Now what I'm going to do, let's log this, and then for this, let's move this a bit to this side, take it up, move this to this side, let's reduce this a bit. All right, so the next thing is to add another text before. This is before. So we will change the font from that. So come to fonts, and then we are going to click this. Let's get this before. I think this is so we'll just click the shadow effect, and we're going to choose white for it. So just drag this to this point and hit OK. So let's check blurry. All right, you can see opacity. If you like, I can reduce the opacity. I think this is fine by me. This is before, and we're going to copy this and use on the other end, and this is going to be after. All right, so now there's something else we are going to do, which is very important. Now you will see an arrow like this. You see an arrow. So we are going to go to, just go to Pinterest.com, and you can see what we searched earlier. You can search for, let's say, arrow. Let's search for arrow. So you are going to download. Now you can see this arrows right here. So we are going to download one of this. Let's check. Let's download this particular one. So once it's downloaded, I'm going to come here from gallery. This is recent. So what I'm going to do is, which one are we going to use? Let's use this. So I'm going to hit up this. Now look at what we have here. Don't worry, what I'm going to do now, let's crop. I'm going to flip it. So I'm going to move this down here, okay, so that it points from here to here, right? So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to come to the eraser, enable this erase color, tolerance, take it high. You can even leave the tolerance, because we're going to change the color. So click color, enable color, that's going to change it, and choose white. So look at what we have. So we're going to position this here and just rotate it a little bit. Then we're going to take it below the image, right? So we're going to take it below this image, and let's just enlarge it a little bit. Enlarge it some, okay. All right, so now look, you can see what we have here. What we had here before, where is it? You can see what we had before. Now what we are going to do is, you can see what we had before and what we've created here in PixelLab. Now what we're going to do now is, there's something we have not done yet, and that is the shadow effect here. Okay, so the shadow effect, I will not create this again. So let me just copy this and reduce it. So we are going to use it. Okay, that which we have, I think you still remember how we created it. So I'm going to tilt this like this, and I'm going to bring this below the image to give it that shadow feel. Bring this here as well and bring it below the image, and it's going to give that shadow feel. Okay, if that's not enough for you, you can create that. Let's check that again, and you're going to see that these are looking quite identical. You can see this. Can you see this? So you can see what we have right here. Okay, you can see what we have right here. So that is how you can create something like this. For this, you can tilt this if you want to tilt this a little bit. All right, and if you want to tilt this a little bit, you can also do that as well. So you have your thumbnail ready to go for YouTube. So that's how to do this. So if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, share this video to other people, and leave a comment as to what tutorial video you'd love to see next. This was actually a request from one of you, and I've done that for you. You can suggest to me what you need and what you want to see, and I'll create videos about that as well. All right, bye for now.